And I have trust issues right now with churches, the Sunday morning gathering.
Yeah.
I'll proclaim this.
It's been about a month since I've gone.
Because I'm pissed off. I want to just post on Facebook.
It's been a few weeks since I've gone as well.
Yeah. I've spent a few, I want to post on Facebook every Sunday morning. I've been wanting this for like 5 years. Is pastors, you need some form of this. Maybe I haven't put it because I don't know how to articulate it, but pastors, your control is pushing away all the leaders, the real leaders. I saw a pastor write this thing, and he said, to all my unchurched friends.
Oh, I saw this.
Did you see me?
I saw your comment, yeah.
I said, what does that mean? I don't understand. And I just said, I gave him a thumbs up. What does it mean? Is it in the dictionary?
Yeah, so I actually pulled up the definition of it. It's pretty simple. It just says not belonging to or connected with a church. And an example of a sentence that you could use it in is, we try to present the gospel to the city's unchurched youth in a form they understand.
All right, well, I really want to think about this thing, and if anybody listens to this, if anybody's listening, put it in the comments. Tell me what you think. But I'd really like to dig into this more, because I was initially, and I've heard this, and I've said it, and I'm challenging my own thinking, like, is this correct? Because I don't go to Sunday morning church, but I am by no means unchurched.
Yeah. Well, I wonder, unchurched makes it sound like you're like anti-church.
Mm-hmm.
Not that,
Yeah.
But I think in what the reference, what you're referencing, it seemed like it was more of trying to bring people to God.
Yeah.
Or to church to meet God, I guess.
I think a lot of, I wouldn't even say just Christians, religious people who are very into that Sunday morning faith, like these rituals.
Like the legalistic type of thing?
They get lost in the weeds and they have all these big words. And I'll never forget the first time I was talking to somebody, I was like, yeah, well, I want to record your testimony. And they were like, what's that? And I was like, oh, like people don't. I grew up in church. I thought everybody knew what a testimony was.
Yeah,
like
that's why I use the word story now.
Exactly.
Tell me your
and
story.
So I started changing
my
language. But that's unchurched is one of those words that religious, heavily religious, legalistic people use. That's just their vocabulary.
Yeah, I've never heard that word outside the church.
Exactly.
Well, I actually...
Because you're just a person.
I love this pastor. He's one of my good friends. He is a friend because I can depend on him. I just disagree with some things, but I would say I'm kind of divided with the church, and I don't necessarily want to be. I'm not divided with you, the church.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't want to... I want to make sure my heart is right, but when I saw this, in a sense, I felt like it was in the same category of calling someone racist because they don't hang out with black people.
Right.
Or whatever. I was like, this isn't right. Is this how really, as Christians, how we should be approaching people that don't go to church anymore, don't know Jesus? It's like, is it segregating? And I understand, like, there's girls, there's boys, like there's the people that play and the people that sit on the bench, like, but I'm upset with the church because I think they're pushing people away more than they're drawing people to them. And I think that there is a great awakening going on. Like, I think more people believe that there's a God out there, but I also think that there's like so much division that a lot of people that are like, I'm going back to church, I'm going to do it. It's usually when there's a tragedy in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or maybe getting married or some big life change. And I think the church is a hospital. I think, well, you're hurting, you should go to church.